They told me to vote today. Big stream coming up. Power pack stream tonight. Big one. No small hats. More sponsorships. I'm about to go. We're muted anyway. We gotta mute. I'll hide the camera right now. It looks like my brother's camera's like fucking two bands. We're bringing back Poppy, stream sponsor, season 1 right now. See it? Do it up. Stream hasn't started yet. We're this warm up pregame. Everybody in the chat, relax. Crazy right now. We're starting soon. just need one, because somebody else can be sitting right here, and then
yeah, I can also. I can be over here.
And then just do the
But I still need to turn my voice.
hang on, don't come on you, don't come on you. You're still gonna do the voice on too. We could start now, but you know, we're chilling right now. We're chilling. You gotta get in the voice. So when you get in the voice, everybody was gonna hear you. This set is dedicated to Alpha. Did everybody vote today? Did everyone vote? can.
Just know, man. That's the light stuff.
By the way, tonight's stream is 21 plus. Just so everybody know, tonight's stream is 21 and plus. Remember that. We're normally PG-13, but you know, sponsors want to. What's that? Yeah, we're normally PG-13, but you know, today we're little exception. All right, let's see here. Where's Alpha at? Where's Alpha? Is Alpha in the building or not?
Yeah. What's up?
LGBTQ. We're friendly to everybody. Everyone. This is a powwow network. Peaceful Arabs with attitude. That's what we're about over here. So we love everybody. We just got a little bit of attitude with it.
Cradle of motherfucking civilization. Well, I was like, gee, rapidly, aren't they? I was like, oh, there's time. Yeah, it took me 9 years. Yeah, it took me just a minute. Do you do giveaways on here?
We're gonna start doing the giveaways, yeah.
You can't see the chat and the
ugly face is not out there, eh?
Huh?
Yeah, just my ugly face. And Dave, how many BMWs could you buy for this Alienware computer?
It's I don't know. It's a monitor.
Oh, it's just a monitor? I was like, that's...
Loosen the waist, tighten the arms, chest, whoever. No, all the clothes that you see on here are sponsored by the sponsors. There's no Walmart, Target, none of that stuff. All right, let's do it. Let's start it up. Last night's stream, you know, we were gonna nuke the stream last night, but these guys were like, yo, if you do what you're gonna do, they're not gonna come. So I'm like, you know what? Let me push back. That stream is gonna happen. We're gonna snap. There's a lot of things we gotta air out. It's not gonna be today. You know, these guys are here, and we gotta respect their wishes. They said, hey, if you do what you do, if you're gonna say what you're gonna say on last night's stream, we're not gonna come. So I had to push back, and you know, that'll be sometime during this week. Maybe, depending on how we feel. We have to have a certain level of fire for that stream. All right. Yep. Let's go. Just coffee tonight right now. It's business tonight. I already told you guys, anybody who's on this stream's millionaire or CEO of something. Nobody's an internet guy over here. We don't play those internet games. All right, tonight's stream is 21 and plus. Remember that, guys, 21 and plus. We're normally PG-13. Tonight is one of the only rare nights that you guys will see. We might go reckless tonight. We could do anything we want. We're 21 and plus. It's like rated R or whatever, MA, whatever the hell it is, but... Right now, we're lucky, we're gracious. We got the CEO of Gatsby Cannabis right now in the building, and Blaze B in the building right now. He's about to get a little introduction going on.
Old man B.
Old man B, maybe Old man B will stick. See if the chat likes Old man B. All right, we got Blaze B right now, CEO of Gatsby Cannabis. Let's make it happen. That's what's up. That's what the chat wants to see. The guests, don't worry. The guests are gonna come on. Right now, we're just chilling. Right now, you know. Don't worry. They're soon enough. Don't let this guy Brent fool you. This guy's CEO, but serial entrepreneur over here. Serial entrepreneur. Many different businesses. We just got one of them up. Just one, just one's up right now. We're gonna focus on these guys think they're here for just quit chopping up. Little do they know, I'm gonna pitch them something. This is about business, business only in this stream.
I wouldn't expect anything less.
Exactly. They thought hey, let's come chill on the stream. No, I got an idea. We want to see this idea, and we're gonna reveal the idea soon. But let's see here. Whoever says they gotta go to work in the morning, go ahead.
So do I.
Go to bed.
Shit.
We work.
I gotta go back to work tonight.
We're working right now. We're working right now. I got coffee. Look, you guys see that? It's coffee. Coffee brewed up. Espresso right now. 3. Go take a nap, man. Go take a nap. We're working 24/7 over here. Do you guys want? Should we tell them the pitch yet? Should we? No. Let's tell them the pitch in a little bit.
Like in realms of my businesses, your businesses.
One of your businesses. That's why we're 21 plus. Right now, I got a product right now that they had no idea that I was about to throw on their face. Like, yo, what is this guy doing? They thought I was just inviting them on to chill.
I had a little idea. Yeah.
Just a little idea. So we're gonna see if it passes them. We'll see what happens, and maybe you guys will like it. I don't know, but we're gonna do the idea. What time is it right now? 9. Who said they had to go to bed? Who had to go to work? This guy's 9:30 right now. It's 9:30. Somebody's talking about they got to go to bed. Go to bed, man. Go to bed. You know what we're gonna do just to troll these guys? We're gonna do. Don't forget that's Fridays. TikTok live shopping. Can't skip this one. Let's get back to the Alpha today. I got a text message from Alpha, and he goes, go vote and ask for the Democratic ballot. Well, that's what he said. Say non-committed. Say get a Democratic ballot and say non-committed to the party.
What does that do?
I looked at him like, what's going on right now? Do you want me to help Michelle Obama get in the office? Like, does he not know who he's talking to? He goes, no, man, just do it. It's irrelevant. That's not what we're trying to do. I'm like, oh, okay. So give me the MO. He couldn't give me the MO. So we're like, you know what? Did I go vote? I did go vote. But, I don't know why he was texting me, telling me I have to do something. But let me just see. Should we break some news to him?
What happened? Did they close yet?
Yeah, today was the poll. You have to go to the polls today. I don't know if they came in yet. We're gonna check that. Anybody in the chat? Did the votes come in for the Michigan polls? Let's ask Alpha. Alpha's probably not even on. He's embarrassed because I snapped on him. I said, get off my line, bro. Don't remember texting me again. What the fuck? Little does he know. Republican, baby. Arab Republican in the building. What can I say? Uncommitted is at 15%. That's a big number. Like Alpha has pull. You guys think Alpha just comes on here, he games, he talks shit. He has pull. I don't know. He got 15%. This was his vote. He's swinging the state. Like I said, everybody on the stream right now that you guys see on the stream is a big time player. We don't of the real world because there's a lot of fakers out here. That's what the streaming is yesterday. A lot of the fakers and. I don't want to get too deep into the state of affairs right now, but people are panicking. They don't know what to do right now. They're looking left, looking right. Everyone's broke. They're trying to figure it out. But
you don't gotta be broke though. There's ways to not be broke.
There's definitely ways not to be broke. And even if things are hard, there's ways to finesse your way around it. Yeah, people don't get the real sponsorships. You don't get ads. If you're here, if you're just coming on here, I'm gonna a lot of people. I'm gonna get a podcast going, episode 1, episode 5, and I've seen people with episode like 200, like 200 views. And what are the guys doing? 200 episodes, 200 views. We came out the gate 800 views. We don't. It's not a game over here. We got sponsors. We got endorsements. We got ads. Like we sell stuff. Like other people, they're just. I don't want to get too deep into the other people talking. That was supposed to be last night's stream. Yesterday I had a crazy day. That's why the stream was late. It was super late and it was quiet. Not too much talking. Last night's stream we were gonna nuke the whole stream. I was gonna go in. I was gonna snap, but these guys were like, I told them, hey man, you guys think I got a stream tonight? I told them I want to talk about. They hit me back like, yo, if you do that, we're not coming on. What are you doing right now? I'm like, okay, you know what? I got you. I'm gonna push back. I'm gonna push back a little bit. So we kind of fell off that. So that's gonna come again later on, but not tonight, not tomorrow. But just know right now, it's war. we're at war right now, and we've been at war, but now people think we're at war. Now all of a sudden in 2024, end of 23, now we're at war. Everyone's panicking. The war started in 2019. The war started 2019. So if you weren't understanding we were at war, then I don't know what to tell you. So enough of that one. We're about positivity. We might play back. I might talk about the political affairs. You know what we're gonna do? I gotta take a break. That was too stressful. I need 2 minutes. I have to calm down. I got a little too intense. I'm these guys are here, good guests in the building. A lot of people are supporting the stream right now. We appreciate all the support. And season 2 is lit. Season 2 is lit right now. This is just the beginning too. Just the beginning of season 2.
That was like last year. I've been through a lot this year.
We got Gatsby Cannabis is in the building. They got numerous locations in Michigan right now, all over. Opening up new ones left and right. Next one's gonna be East Side Royal Oak coming soon. They're popping right now. These guys, big popping.
And it's not just cannabis, bro. There's a lot that goes into it from the outside, especially with Gatsby. Like as a brand, you know how I am. I'm always doing different shit, different things, entertainment, nightlife. That all's gonna tie in.
There we go. And speaking of that, I saw an article today that there was the third place in Michigan opened up recreation, like a smoke spot.
KL.
Yeah, on campus. Yeah.
The aliens.
Alien.
Yeah, my friend's the GM of that place.
I'm interested to see how those are gonna go because weed smokers don't like the fuck. Smoke like in a place. I don't know. We'll see how it works out. There's one in Detroit right now that's pretty popular, but it's like you're just smoking in there, and then people like cops waiting outside. Like, what's gonna happen?
There's only three right now. 3 places that you can go in.
One in Ann Arbor, one in Detroit, and then this one.
Yeah, so there's 3 of them now that you can. A recreational place you can go inside. You can smoke weed in Michigan, chill, and that's this list of the sponsors. No, right now we're in the flow of it. We're in the flow of it. So they want to know all the sponsors. You guys already know. We showed you season 1. Poppies right now. Poppies. You guys see the Super Bowl commercial that we did for Poppies. We got them there. Not just us, but a lot of other people. But we were a big part of it. Now we got Path Water. Let me get some water right now. But yeah. The third ever recreational place opened in Michigan that you can smoke in there, you can chill. I thought that business was gonna pop. It was gonna do good. Now when I'm thinking about it, I'm like, I don't know. Like people are lazy, and it's like you have to have in my opinion, to have that business successful, it's got to have some kind of aesthetic appeal. It has to have something that you can't just go in there, smoke and dip. Like it has to be something.
No, they're gonna do
you know.
It's gonna be like hookah lounge. They're gonna have pool tables. They're renting out bongs, all this other stuff. But the thing is, like, are you trying to be high in front of that many people? Some people do, and some people don't. So it just depends on the person. You're limiting your customer base. If I'm smoking weed, which I don't smoke weed. If I did, I'm not trying to be out sitting in a place, bro.
Yeah, I know.
What I mean? So it's just different. But it's also, I think that one is a store too. So like you could buy stuff and then stuff. But we'll see. All these new concepts are coming with cannabis in Michigan. So it's an interesting time. It's like the Wild Wild West right now for sure.
Michigan's big in cannabis. We're huge. People think that they were small.
3 billion last year.
3
Bigger
billion.
than the GDP of 21 countries in Michigan cannabis last year.
Insane.
Yeah, it's
AKA the Midwest, we light up. Michigan, we light up. The North, the real North is lighting up. That's what we know. That's all we see. So I'm not endorsing people to smoke weed at all. This is not what the stream's about. But it's legal now if you're 21 and over. So if you're 21 and over and you want to indulge yourself in some weed, I will go to cannabis. I only get myself from Gatsby. That's it.
And not only that, you got to think about it's not just for that either. Ask Gil how many people come in medicine, getting off pain pills, getting off. You know what I mean? Other drugs or whatever to use this kind of stuff to heal themselves. Like I have a personal family member that stopped using Oxycontin. They weren't like abusing it or anything. They just weren't comfortable with it. Started using a specific part of the plant that helped to heal them and fix coming along.
A lot of different use cases. Cigarettes too. That nicotine.
Yeah.
Nicotine. Remember that word, nicotine? Crazy word, but. Also, I knew someone who popped Adderall. He just popped Adderall. This guy was a fucking, I don't know, crazy. This guy started smoking weed to get off of it. It worked. I'm like, how? He goes, I don't pop Addy anymore. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on? How? He goes, I just smoke weed. I looked at him like he was insane. Like, it's complete opposite. I guess people do it for everything, so I didn't.
Yeah, but there's all different effects, and everybody gets affected differently, and the plant gets chopped up in different ways that it can not maybe mimic the effect of something like Adderall, but it can do similar things for you. You know what I mean? Like, so from somebody who's maybe using something that they're not like, they're using it in the wrong way, and then they find a better alternative.
So that you can get, some people find energy from cannabis, you're saying?
We have stuff that has caffeine in it.
Oh, so caffeine infused.
We have like caffeine infused edibles. We have, what else? We have drinks. We have whatever. Oh my God, man, there's so many.
I used to have a joke on the sales floor. We have every way to consume cannabis except for snorting it. And then somebody came and they said wrong. They're working on that too.
Yeah, they are.
Snorting cannabis. That sounds
like
too.
Powder, yeah.
Yeah, we don't like none of that over here. We don't snort over here. This is a snort-free program.
There are like
snort-free program.
There's so many different ways that you can consume it, and there's so many different effects. Coming from a medical family too, like we didn't believe in any of that growing up.
No, these doctors are in there, bro. You see them.
Like, yeah.
These doctors are in the building, bro. And then like they don't want to be seen in there and whatever. What does that tell you? You know what I mean? Like they know what they're giving people, and then it's like coming in and buying their little things on the side. Police, judges, everybody, because it's beneficial. And it's at a point, everybody who's old is gonna die, and then it'll be normal, just like everything else that happened, prohibition and everything else. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That I agree with it with all that, because at the end of the day, it's like $3 billion isn't a small number.
Guy, George
one
Washington,
state. We don't got that many people in Michigan.
George Washington had a hemp farm, 1700s. That's what was built. Like just how there's tobacco farms right now. George Washington had a hemp farm, I think, in Virginia, where he's from, and that was his what started to build the country at the time. Then they banned it. And that only got banned like in the I think like the 20s or the 30s or something like that.
Yeah, but they banned it for like.
Well, it was like a scare.
Yeah.
It was like like the Red Scare, all these like different tools that they use to like push people away from things, just like they did with Prohibition, right? So they made it anti-religious, they made it whatever, and then now they brought it back. Why? Because of the tax dollars that they've been missing out on it from the whole time. So they should have fucking kept it going. Like we've seen stores, not necessarily our store, but like we've seen stores, and I've seen like the data, specific stores contributing millions of dollars to their townships, their cities, the state in a single year, a month. You know what I mean? So it's just a very, very long-term benefit.
So, somebody in the chat, look up how much is $3 billion in taxes. Somebody in the chat, look that up for us. If you made $3 billion on a business for the cannabis industry, how much did the state see that?
10% rec tax. So if they generated $3 billion in revenue, you're going to get 10% at least just from the rec tax, and then another 6% sales tax on that, on top of all the fees and on top of all the other shit that they do. And then they charge they tax like a federal tax, even though it's not federally legal. It's still on it. So there's
So it's at least 300 million.
Yeah. That's just that one tax, not everything
Which
else.
they apply that 6%.
Property taxes, sales taxes, you know what I mean? Payroll taxes that come out of these. It's great. It's great for the economy.
So we're looking at $300 to $500 million that the state saw in just taxes.
I think it's way more.
Yeah.
It's got to be way more than that, because not only that, but every product that we have in our store is Michigan made.
Yeah.
Like there's no.
Yeah, so yeah, that's the other side to think about is that you got to buy the plant from a grower in Michigan. They all employ people, so you're paying payroll taxes, you're paying sales tax on the cannabis as it's coming in. There's just you get hit at every point, right? But at the same time, because of very smart operators in Michigan, a lot of them being Middle Eastern, the prices for the consumer is completely plummeted because the competition is so healthy within everybody. So people are literally getting off prescription pills that they're getting taxed by their insurance companies and all that stuff to get cheap weed that's helping them to do what that the medicine like the pharmaceutical, but whatever.
I mean, $3 billion, this says a lot. You know what I mean? That's not. I'm not everybody knows I got the conspiracy channel on TikTok. Well. But at the end of the day, look at the pharmaceutical company. They're investing too in marijuana. They got products coming out with marijuana. They're trying to infuse it because they know the deal. Like people are leaving their drugs to go on the cannabis side. So if you're gonna leave a drug like something like Vicodin or Oxy, something crazy, go look at those documentaries they made, those shows that they made about the what was the family called, the Oxy family? What is it?
Oxy family?
No, it's the they're
Adam's family?
They are just to let you guys know, they do wear hats. I'll just say that. This family wears hats. That's all I'm gonna say. They're asking who Alpha is. Alpha
Wiz Khalifa?
Sackler. The Sackler family, isn't that right? Yeah. From Purdue Pharma. You guys know about them?
Yeah.
Sackler family. Nobody's in jail from the Sackler family. I wonder why. They said, they paid so much billions. Okay, sure. There's other billionaires too who went to jail, but do they wear hats? Do those guys wear hats too? I don't know. Do they wear hats? I have a hat on now, but it's a big hat. It's not a small hat, but it's a bigger hat. Season 1. You got to go back to season 1. No, only me, Alpha, and the season 1 veterans know about what's going on right now.
Hey, thank you so much for having us.
No, you guys paid to be here. What do you don't thank me. Don't thank me. These guys are thanking me. I get it. We got a sick platform right now. We're innovative. We're doing some crazy things right now, Coffee on deck. We got the pitch coming soon. We got the pitch coming right now, but first. Brent, switch. I'm doing the pitch right now, like 10. Switch. We're not even giving it. Switch to there. Wait a second, there you go. They want Creed. The chat saying they want Creed. Creed. Listen, when we were playing Creed all last week, we changed it up over here, and this music was inspired by Alpha. Go ask Alpha why we're playing all of a sudden Arabic melodies and things like that. Go ask Alpha, who's voting Democrat. Not just Democrat, he's voting for Democrat non-committed. He's a non-committed Democrat. I just wonder. Sometimes I think like, if Biden's not going to be the president, where's the next person? Who's the next one? Is it going to be? Let's just throw it out there. Everyone knows who I'm going to say. Michelle Obama. They want me to go get Biden out of here so Michelle can come in and be like, at the end of March, you'll see she's going to announce, I'm coming and do it, make America great again. So that's what they want me to do. So I'm like, I don't know about all that one, but we'll see. We'll see what I did. I voted though. I hope you guys voted too. We'll play a little bit of Creed and then we're gonna do the pitch because everybody's been dying to keep blowing me up. What's the pitch about? What is this? What are they talking about? We'll see. Let's go to the pitch. Let's go to Creed really quick. We'll not the whole Creed. We'll speed it up a little bit.
Like mute. I got muted.
We'll do Creed. Sponsorships. They love this Creed song. Yeah, they can. Well, not really, because like the music will blast it, but. Guys, you guys asked for Creed. We did Creed again. It's his fan favorite, so that's fine. We fuck with Creed here, so thanks for that one, guys. Everyone knows season 1 there was a lot of hookah going on, a lot of fucking hookah, and it was tough, to give it up, give all the hookahs away. It's been therapy for me, but we're not going to go that deep into it. But at the end of the day, season 2, you don't see any smoke blowing. You don't see anything. Also was because of these little things. I'm not endorsing these either, but at the end of the day, we stopped smoking. If you have a vape, drop the vape, go over here, try them out. You know what I mean? Get off the habit. Then you got to get off of these. Get off of these, but stop the smoking part. You know, because smoking it's dirty. It's like it's a bad habit. You know what they say? It's a bad habit. Smoking is a bad habit. But when I cut it out, I was sitting there thinking like, you know what? I have an idea. I have an idea. Like, wait a minute. Well, I don't just want to do these. What if I infuse these with something else? Ooh. There we go. You guys, you get where I'm going with that. Infusion.
They have those.
They don't have those yet. So let me show. We're gonna bring Brent on the screen right now. Everybody's been asking, where bring the guests out. We want to see them. Here they come. Because guess what? We're gonna pitch to them. This is a multi-million-dollar cannabis company in the studio, ready to go. We're about to pitch to them. This is our concept. We stopped smoking hookah. We're gonna go off this.
I haven't smoked a hookah in a minute either.
You guys see us right now, but right now we're gonna go off this because here's the pitch. You guys gotta see this in full screen. You know, like I said, these are nicotine pouches, 6 milligrams, 3 milligrams for the birds. So we use these. They give you a little jolt of energy. Sometimes I'm in the gym, I take these. I'm like, you know what? I'll pop one in the gym. Sure, why not? I don't take them in the mornings though. Like a lot of people, they like the mornings, and I'm not about the morning. I like to just little kicker. Oh, they see it. They see Zenfusion. The chat's screaming Zenfusion right now. So.
Is this the same as like a normal chew pouch?
No tobacco.
Oh, so it's just what's in it? The nicotine.
Nicotine, 6 milligrams.
Yeah, but nicotine
not 3.
is not a thing. So like, what is the nicotine in?
It's in a pouch.
I know it's in a pouch. I see it.
3 milligrams.
Salt. Nicotine salt is what it is.
Nicotine salt.
Yeah. And other food grade ingredients. No shit.
That's what makes
tobacco-free nicotine pouch.
Also, if you guys didn't know, Zins are popping right now. Zins are trending. We're first on the scene. We brought poppies to the Super Bowl. We're not gonna blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, we're on the scene. We know what's hot. I know the market's asking for this. Everyone hates people who vape. I think Gil vapes.
No, I don't vape.
Oh, he's done. He's reformed.
Yeah, no, the only vape I was talking about was like a cannabis.
Do you still vape like regular vape?
Nope.
Oh, we got a reformed vapor. I love to hear that. Let's give him a standing ovation for that
I'll
one.
give myself a
Because the
vaping,
vaping, it's annoying. Seeing guys get the vape and just blow it just like out of nowhere. Like you'd be walking on the mall, some guy just blows some shit at you. You're like, what the fuck is that? And not just that, the sound and the noise the vapes makes, and like they just hit it. It makes me sick. It makes me sick to my stomach. I'm like, yo, what are you guys doing right now? I mean, I smoke hookah, so I can't talk, but the vaping is just out of hand. So stop vaping and just try this at least. Now, here's the thing. Now, when I was on that, I'm like, something we could do more with this. Well, what could we do more? Fuck tobacco. What about cannabis? Oh, that's the idea there. What if we infuse a little bit of THC into the Zen patches?
It's actually a really good idea.
Maybe that could be something. Maybe we can start a new product, a new industry. I've never saw. I went to the gas. I went to the dispensaries. I don't see them. I don't see these little nicotine pouches. I see edible gummy bears. I'm a grown ass man. I'm not gonna eat a gummy bear. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just
There's stuff. There's like they're called tinctures, right? So like liquid that you would drop.
Mm-hmm.
That are sublingual that you can put in or whatever. There's powder, but no, you're right. There's nothing like this. And that if you could do this as like a slow release and microdose it or do a max dose on it, because there's like toothpicks, right? So they have cannabis infused toothpicks, right? So 5 milligrams on each side. So like if you're at wherever, the bar, you're at a casino, or you're at a game or whatever, you
pop
put
a
the
toothpick out
in and you got it. So this would be a more effective version of that, because the THC would then hit your bloodstream the way nicotine would, right? And so it's going to hit you a little bit better than I feel like those toothpicks are, like a little bit. It's harder to get them into your
even
into your
piece of wood.
Yeah.
that's breaking information. You don't even know the idea yet. Well, you kind of do, but that's breaking information. I didn't know that. Toothpicks with cannabis, that's crazy. You could do everything with it. But for some reason, we haven't saw this with Infusion, because this is popping. This is hot. Nicotine pouches, they're helping a lot of people stop smoking cigarettes, stop smoking hookah, get off the fucking vape. They're popping right now, the Zen. So if they can do that and they're helping people, and we just heard all the examples of why cannabis is helping people, let's brainstorm. Why don't we infuse them? Canonic. I don't know if they'll be able to see. They won't be able to see the camera. Canonic right now. You have the nicotine pouches infused with a little bit of THC. Now, if so I looked it up. It is tougher to do both of them. It is hard, yeah, because nicotine is an FDA product and cannabis is So it's two different agencies. So it is a tough product to make happen. Don't get it twisted. That's why you haven't saw it. It's hard to do. You can't see this on the camera. That's why it's hard to do this project. But you know what? All billions. Someone just posted a link in the chat. We're gonna review this link. We don't know if this is a bot. All great products are hard. I know for certain this one is hard because there's two different regulations. FDA is it's a bitch to get through them. You can't just any product. And nicotine, the stigma on nicotine is like a no-go, and you're gonna be fighting tobacco. Yeah, but this everyone listening right now. This isn't just go out and do it. This is like you gotta have the capital, you gotta have the resources, and you gotta have the tech behind it to make this happen. This isn't just a freaking go out and do it. We got millionaires in here, we got cannabis companies in here. That's why we would even think about doing it. We're kind of equipped to start it. There it is. So we got the Canonic, how many pouches? 15 pouches in each one. That's my pitch to them. It is, like I said, I know that this is a hard project. I know it's a tough thing, but we don't do like little startups. We don't do anything.
But once you go federally legal with cannabis, who's to say that you can't? Because they have cannabis, like there's alcohol companies that are making drinks with cannabis right now. Is there going to be a cannabis infused liquor, right? Like, so right now there's like literally drinks that you can drink that's like a White Claw, but it has no alcohol and it's just cannabis drink that you can drink. So eventually, if it goes federally legal, are you going to be able to do an alcohol mixed with a cannabis drink, you know what I mean, drink? So what would be the difference with nicotine? It's still a controlled, thing from one of the agencies. So if you could do it, I'm sure that eventually you can get to that point. But just the idea of the pouch in general, I haven't seen them. I don't know about that link, but I haven't seen them in Michigan. And
he does all the ordering.
I'm into everything.
So there is no pouches that have THC. So if you don't understand, like, if let me speed roll it. If you want to start this kind of project, maybe you start with a THC pouch first, and you see if you can make that pop off. So you do a THC pouch, but that's like the MVP to the actual product, which is going to be infused with nicotine. Now, the kick of nicotine will get you, and then you have the little, the people love blunts. They love the backwoods. The backwoods are popping now. They love smoking that because, I talk to people all the time, blunts versus joints. And they're like, I like that little paper. I like the nicotine. I like the hit. Okay, cool. So then now, if you're getting the nicotine and you're getting the THC infusion, then maybe you have something that's $1 billion, not million, $1 billion product, because they sold to a tobacco company for $16 billion.
Oh shit.
16 billion, one of the bigger ones.
Yeah.
So there you go. So at the end of the day, it's an idea, it's a concept, but it's not just a little kid project. This is grown men things where you have to really have the capital, the resources, and you have to have the passion and drive behind it. This doesn't work without passion. This doesn't work without pride. You got to care about what you're doing. A lot of people right now, they don't care what they do. They just go to work, X, Y, and Z. When things are tough, they start panicking. We panic, but we panic to win. We don't panic to fold. We panic to win. We're always panicking. So at the end of the day, what are we going up here? Canonic is a project that only if you have passion to drive, and this could be a 5-year project. Do you got the stamina? For 5 years? Do you got what it takes to do it for 5 whole years without seeing a dollar? Can you make it happen? Because not everybody has stamina. The stream yesterday was called Stamina. That's what it was called yesterday. But we shut it down. Let's not go back there. But do you have the stamina to win? Do you have the stamina to do what it takes to work for 5 years, not see a dollar and just pay bills? You see money coming in, but you see bills. Can you withstand that? Can you realize that, dang, I'm 5 years in, I've been working 70 to 150 hours a week, and I'm not seeing revenue yet. Do you have the stamina to withhold that? And not everybody does, and it's not for everyone. So, and it shouldn't be for everybody. That's what you call like a monumental project that you got to be willing to take on and say, you know what, I'm going to do it. And you have to be, it's me and Alpha, we used to have this conversation. We got to go on a suicide mission. A suicide mission means there's no turning back. It's either you're about to make it or you're going to break it. There is no plan B. So we're going to go all in. That's a suicide mission. People think I want to commit. When I say that to people sometimes, he wants to commit suicide. It's not about that. It's about understanding that when you go on this journey, there's no turning back. There's no plan B, there's no plan C. There's plan B and plan C is to make sure plan A works. That right there is the key and the formula to make sure that you're gonna win. And the best part is, and the worst part is, you can do all of that and still lose. You can risk 5 years, you can do everything and still take an L. But if you're a real soldier, when you take that L, you look at it, but you know what? I took an L, but during the midst of it, I found out that I can do X, Y, and Z. And now you're gonna cut off 5 years, and you're gonna go build whatever you're gonna build next, because that's what you do. You adapt, you pivot, you move on. That's what real winners do. That's what real soldiers do. When you have the pandemic or you adapt, you pivot. Even if you got all these flukes out here running around, Bitcoin, all these people, who want to showboat, and then they want to teach you. Let's not. I'm gonna snap. Let me not go there. That's gonna be a later stream. I promise you. When I rage.
I mean, you saw me do all that.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like that's what I'm saying. Is like at the end of the day, I just described this guy right here. I literally did on accident. But we're sitting with somebody who's gone through the trial and tribulation, who saw major success. Then that's what happens to all of us. You see a major decline, and you have to pivot, adapt, move on, and not be afraid to be like, let go. People who you see, like you young entrepreneurs, rookies. Let's do some BS, like a fashion company, a clothing company, shirt company. They'll stick with it for 5 years. They won't even, and when they stop, you know what they do? They go work at fucking Subway. Yeah. They don't go do something. They don't say, I did all that stuff and I learned so much and I gained so much, because all their idea was I want to get one thing popping, and they didn't do it. Now they're back at Subway.
And even in the midst of it, no adapting, no
pivoting, no. They just go back to Subway. So if you want to go to Subway, by all means, start there. Don't waste your time doing anything else. Like I said, I didn't even mean to describe this guy, but everything I just said, he went through twice, maybe 3 times.
Yeah, and you're going to do it again probably, even with everything else. It's just how it is. Like you can't, like the suicide mission thing is a good analogy, because you can't. You got to go in all the way and assume that this is it, and in the midst of it, you got to be able to make sure that you're going to accomplish your goal, right? And if it doesn't fucking work, you end that. You're done with it. You're dead. You kill it, right? And then you got to go forward. Like you said, the biggest mistake I ever made was holding on for too long. Biggest mistake, you know what I mean? In anything, in personal relationships, in business, in whatever, money, like holding on, expecting things to just automatically change. I was young when I allowed that to happen to me. Now I haven't done that in 10 years, right? But like when I was in my late 20s, like mid 20s, late 20s, like that's what I did. I kept going thinking that it was going to just change. You have to kill what you're doing and then rebirth yourself into a new thing in order to make it to grow to the next step. And you do learn a lot from that. There's no teacher, like you said, no fucking person that's going to come on this fucking shit and tell you something that you're going to learn that's a stronger lesson. You can't pay for that. You know what I mean? You got to lose for that. You can't pay somebody to teach you that.
That's why when I see everybody asking for advice and they want to know, don't ask me. Don't ask me for advice, because this isn't an advice platform. There's no secret. There's no formula. There's literally, you got to be willing to do what it takes to get it done. So everybody makes billions, millions off giving advice. This isn't an advice platform. We're over here telling you what's the real deal.
And also, who are these fucking people to give you advice? You don't know what their reality is. It's all fake. It's like you don't see what they're actually going through. Fuck the money. Take the money out of it, right? Yeah, maybe they're rich, but maybe they live a fucking terrible life. Maybe they're, you know what I mean? Like maybe their family's fucked up. Maybe their, their soul is corrupted. It's like there's a million things that you could go through to look at someone on a screen who lives a completely different experience than you, for them to teach you how to do something. It's okay to learn tips and tricks and this and that, but if you're looking for like advice, like soul fulfilling life advice from a person who doesn't fucking know you from Adam and doesn't know what the fuck you're going through and what kind of personal experience you're going through, what are they going to do for you? How are they going to help you? They might be able to teach you how to make some money here or there or whatever, but they can't help you to get to the next level of yours. It's impossible. It's fucked up to pretend to be able to do that.
No, man, that's called wisdom. That's called growth. That's called understanding that where you've been through. That's the advice that I like. You got to listen to, because there's something called an OG. There's something he's been through it. He's done it. He knows what it is. For some reason, people have forgotten that one, and it's like now when I see 20-year-olds giving advice, I look at them like, huh?
Bro, I just watched a whole clip of Kevin Garnett talking about the All-Star game in the NBA. And he was talking about how it became ruined because when they were there, like they would sit down and listen to Michael Jordan, listen to Patrick Ewing, listen to Charles Barkley, telling them like, hey, we're in the All-Star game. If you're out in the city, this is where you go. If there's girls around here, you got to be careful because this and this, like all this different stuff. And he said once it switched over to the new generation, like after them, him, Kobe, like the next age after that, like the start of like the LeBron era going forward, everybody made it more so individualistic. They never listened to any of them trying to give them the advice to go on. And it fucking killed a multi-billion-dollar weekend for the fucking NBA. Right? Because they can't get anybody to join the fucking dunk contest. They can't get those weekends to pop the way that they used to because the way that the players were handling it, because they were listening to the people in the age before them, right? And he said, he's like, yeah, it's a great clip, bro. It's him and Paul Pierce. You should listen to it. But like that's what he was talking about. Exactly what you're saying. Like you can't recreate the wheel. It's not real. Society goes in a specific way. And so like to think that you're gonna just sit here and figure it out on your own or listen to somebody who has no fucking idea about that part of life is just not real. You got to listen to the people who've been through it.
I mean,
and then go live your own life, right? Like in the way, because I could tell you all kind. I've told you shit, right? It's a different life experience than what you've gone through, and you're younger than me. You've told me shit, right? And so it's like, yeah, it's just this thing of like people just listening to people online and paying them for this and that, or like subscribing to their stuff just to go pretend like that's going to be your new life mantra. Like, go fuck it.
Now, I'll tell you right now, this is if you ever see me giving advice or trying to sign up for course, I'm scamming you. I'm trying to destroy your life. I will literally, if you ask me for advice, I'll probably push you down the wrong direction because depending on the day I'm having, I'm like, you know what? Let me just fuck this guy out. Let me just tell him what to do to do for everything to go wrong. Just because that's I'm a competitor. Why would I want you to win? Who are you? So
remember Batman?
Yeah.
When Bruce Wayne in the Christopher Nolan Batman movies, Bruce Wayne said to Alfred why he was talking about. Alfred was telling him about some mercenary that was in the jungle and he was fucking killing everybody and burning everything down and like just for no reason. And he's like, well, what did he want? He's like, nothing. He didn't want anything. He's like, some people just want to see the world burn. Yeah. Like bro, as I've gotten older, I've realized there are a lot of fucking people like that just want to see the world burn. Like they have no motivation outside of chaos and fucking havoc. And like, to me, that's like the devil working, like through specific people. Like they just want to see the world burn. They have no motivation for anything outside of maybe they're miserable and they want to see everybody else miserable. So it's like to just go listen to somebody and be like, oh yeah, that guy is fucking smart. Yeah. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You have no idea who this person is, where they came from, what did they do to get to their, to their place.
The validity of their accolades.
Yeah, who knows what any of it is. You know what I mean? And he's way more of a conspiracy guy than I am. But there are specific things that I believe that I've seen in real life that, go towards those things. It's like you see people that have motives that we will never understand. Like, why is this happening? And like we're too. I don't give a fuck even if you're a multi-millionaire, hundreds of millions of dollars, you will never understand some of the reasoning behind the things that happen. And some of it might be strategic from a conspiracy standpoint, or some people just want to see the world burn. That's just like what it is.
Personal, it's a million things.
Yeah.
I'm one of those people who, no devil talk here, no none of that. When I see fire, everybody's losing their shit, I'm like, let's go. I'm that guy. I'm that guy. Unfortunately, let's go. Let's go ahead. Crumble. Please crumble because.
Oh yeah, I agree with that. Listen, I've been, and everybody has their own personal shit, right? I've been, bro, the last few years of my life, and then even since you've known me, 15 fucking years, the ups and downs have been insane. But capitalizing on the world's downs, in my opinion, as long as you're not hurting innocent people, capitalizing on the downs of the world, that's when people get rich. It's not even just rich financially. That's when you start to establish yourself into that way. But that's not what I'm talking. I'm saying like there are some people who just like, if you're gonna sit here and listen to people for advice or for if you're not trying to wage your own war, right? like figure out your own path, and you think somebody else is going to hold your hand to take you forward. Nobody gives a fuck about you. Nobody at all in this world.
Nobody's coming to save you.
Yeah.
Nobody. Everybody thinks, oh, if I just had that, if I had that, no one is going to come to save you. Just remember that one. Like, this isn't an advice platform either. Like, don't ever think that we're no gospel over here, you know, at the end of the day. This is just straight, just experiences, talking, and then, like, most of the time it's, like, going to be, like, what we did in the day. So you'll understand, like, if you're in the action of movement, oh, this guy just had to take out this fire. Oh, this guy's effing up. That means you got to, now, if you have that, you'll kind of know that you're not alone. Sometimes that's all you need is like, oh, I'm not alone in this. I'm not going to tell you how to do it. Even if I solve my problem, how I do something and how you do something could be totally different. Don't even think about it like that. So just think that if somebody else can get through it and they have the same problem you're having, then at the end of the day, then you can do the same thing too. And that's probably the most advice that I'll ever give. But when it comes down to it right now, a lot of people are struggling. It's everybody time I get off the phone with somebody who has a business, they're not just down, they're something's going on. Like, they're nervous, they're panicking. They don't know what's going to happen next 2 months, because this is a chaotic year. All businesses are down. There's no money circulating how it used to be. So what's going to happen next 2 months? Nobody really knows. Even if, 3 different things happen, we're not in control of external things, but we're all in control of the internal and how we move and how we think and how we're going to go about anytime something comes our way. So one of those situations we have to look at the marketplace and analyze things and say, okay, I have to do this to be successful. And sometimes that's risking it all. Sometimes it's doing nothing at all.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like when everybody was risking it all, when 2020, I did nothing at all. I'm like, oh, if I do any other move, I'm toast.
Yeah.
So I have to sit here and watch everybody celebrating and getting people who've never had businesses now think they're gurus and X, Y, and Z. And now,
what happened to them?
Yeah, literally, what happened to those people?
Now it's still bad, right? But at the same time, I'm in a position where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna risk it all. Before, I was like, I had to pump it back because that was the marketplace. That was how my marketplace of where I was. So I was like, I had to, for my own good. When everybody else was doing one thing, I couldn't do it. It killed me. But I'm not gonna go and try to be anybody that I'm not, because that's the recipe of disaster. You try to be somebody you're not. You try to make moves that somebody bigger than you is making. You're gonna fall. Yeah. Somebody smaller than you, you're gonna fall. Yeah. So it just comes down to.
And there's so many factors too that come into play. Personal life, luck. Like, there's a million things that come to that. So you have to control all of the extenuating circumstances, right? Like, you have to make sure that you're putting in place the systems for yourself to make sure that when you're taking your risks, you're not going to fall. Or if you are ready to fall, be ready to fall. And I've fallen, and sometimes I've grown. It just depends on what it is. But again, I agree with you. I think I never thought about this until right now. Like, all of these people who take advice from these people, like, maybe I sound like I'm trying to give advice right now. I'm really not, because I don't know you. You don't know me. You don't know what I've been through. I don't know what you go through. Everybody goes through different things. So to like pretend like you're going to be able to come onto these things, and I think it's, I've gotten asked to come on a lot of these, but because I don't
because we're here, platform Nasty Streams here in the building, baby.
But I'm saying for real, like, I haven't done it because, and I'm not trying to say I'm, I do things, but I haven't, and I just haven't done it because
we don't believe in humble over here. We're the shit. We know that we're the shit, and we're always going to be the shit.
I'm not saying that I don't.
At the end of the day.
My point is because of that also, like, who are you to ask me to come on your shit and like sit here and talk to people? Like, I don't know these people that are on there. Obviously, they don't know me, but come kick it with my boy. Then
they pay too. Don't get it twisted. We get checks. We get checks all the time over here. Somebody in the chat's talking about the crypto cycles. Winners buy when others retreat. Let me just break something down to you. It's not others retreating. Nobody has money to get into the game. When things are going to be down or up, nobody has the capital. The money's dry. So just remember that. The money's dry, so things are going to, I want to buy. And you're not going to be able to buy. It's going to be a small percentage of people right now who are going to pop off. Very small percent. And the people who already had money, who made more money, are going to win. The people who didn't have money, who made money, oh no, it's not going to work. Trust me, it's not going to work. Like, it's not going to be like that. Households depth are record high, because people bought houses when they were 2x above market for what? Why would you? They bought houses because they felt everybody else was doing it. Maybe it wasn't good for them, but everybody else was doing it. They're gonna jump in the wave. I'm gonna buy a house but overvalued. Whatever advice they got, whatever they thought. Now look what happens. Now debt's at an all-time high. No rate cuts in 24. The chat's saying this.
It went down a little bit.
People who understand math and people win in all aspects. So whoever Abe Nasty 123 is, the biggest troll, one of the biggest trolls. It's not me. No typing, but understanding math. But yeah, that makes sense, right? But the math is people don't got the math. They don't got it.
Yeah.
They don't got the money, bro.
What's going on? We actually saw that at the accounting firm all the time. People would come in and they'd be like, "Oh yeah, I'm sure I owe this, like, because I made a bunch of money."
Yeah.
And then we did the math, and they actually are getting a refund because they can claim losses of 30% or excess. And it's like, oh, you actually don't know what's going on here.
But math, whoever's that is right to an extent. But there are other circumstances that come into play. You don't know what's gonna, like, so for example, if you're buying a house in a down market, right, like from a percentage standpoint, there are other things that come with that. You know what I mean? There are higher inflation. There's a million different ways to look at that. But if you look at it more mathematically than emotionally, that's fine. But that doesn't take into account human interaction and like human what do they call that, like the human factor, whatever. Like, it doesn't take into play that people make decisions based off emotions. Like, we're talking about business, right? Like, if you own a business, a lot of people overvalue their businesses or even their cribs, right? When they're selling, because I do real estate too. So like when I'm going to buy a house or an investment property, like, well, my house is worth X. And it's like, why is it worth X? Because you had your kids here and your kids grew up here and you have these emotional attachments to it. No, it's not worth X. It's worth this in this market. You know what I mean? So I do agree with that side of it. Like, if you just look at it from a math standpoint, depending on the position that you're in, right? If you're purchasing or if you're selling or whatever it is, then yeah, that works. But you can't look at it like that, because people are fucking losers and they have human emotions. We all do, and there's no way that you can escape that in any part of it. Business, relationships, any of that stuff. Your human emotion is always going to play a factor in like your decision making to get to the next or to fall behind to the previous step.
The chat's saying that you got to know your limitations and you got to surround yourself with experts.
Surrounding yourself with experts, like it's like what we're saying before. Like, listen to the OGs, right? Like that. An expert is a person who's as long as they're not biased in a financial way, a political way, or whatever. Yes, I agree with that too. Like, you do need to have smarter people around you. Like, Gil works with me, but for the company or whatever, and I learn a lot from him because there's things that he knows from a different side of the world than I do because of what his history has been and what he's done. I've learned a lot from you, like, over the years, and like, so yeah, I agree with that. Like, if you're trying to go forward in like in whatever capacity that you're moving towards, you should have smarter people than you around you. You don't want yes men. The worst thing ever in life, because I get it now that I'm like kind of in these positions of leadership in my businesses and whatever. I get a lot of people who will just be, yeah, whatever you need. Like, no, don't fucking tell me that. Tell me I'm fucking stupid. What am I doing wrong so that this way I can get better? Don't just say yes.
Yeah, Brent's my boss for all intents and purposes, and there's so many times where you've said that. For any of your other businesses, you're like, oh yeah, I have a restaurant. And one of the managers will come up and say like, "Oh, everything's fine. Don't." It's like, no, not everything.
No, it can't be, bro. Nothing is fine ever.
Nothing is fine. Like, I need you to tell me why.
It's like what you said. I think panic is the wrong word, but we're always in motion because you can't. You're not panicking, but it's like there's always something fucking wrong. So if you fall asleep because you think you got it, then you're in trouble.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And I did that. I did that too. I did that for a minute when I was younger. I thought I had it, bro. I was this and kids and married and in businesses and blah blah blah. And like all of a sudden you don't have those businesses anymore and everything flips and you got to come and go from working 10 hours a week to 80, 90, 100 hours a week to make it work, which is fine. But like falling asleep at the wheel is not the way either. Like, you got to be able to be ready to move.
Like that's what it is. You have to just stay active. You got to be in motion. Like, body in motion stays in motion. Body at rest stays at rest. So to be successful in anything, I don't care if you're working a job or you're working anything, there's a level of pride that comes into whatever you're doing, and and that pride perpetuates your motion. So you can tell so quickly if somebody doesn't care about what they do because they're just moving sluggish. They come in, they got good and bad days. Like, their good and bad days is in like their performance. So whether I have a good or bad day, my performance has to be par. It can't just be whatever. So if you have a bad day and your performance suffers, then I'm going to look at you like you don't care about what you're doing. You're only here for getting a check. So here, take this check and take it. Here.
I had that conversation with somebody.
It's insane to me sometimes, like, but you know, it's like I said, everybody has to know their role, and you have to understand that, like, it's okay to do anything as long as the pride comes into it. As long as you can look at yourself in the mirror, like, you know what, I like going to work, I like going to do this, then that's fine. You don't have to do anything that you think you need to do to be successful, because the true success is defined from the inner. You know, I know a lot of people would make more money, will make successful, and it's like it doesn't faze them. It doesn't matter to them. It's just like it's an inner self type battle. So every day you're going, anytime you're doing something, it's a journey of self. You know, so just find peace within yourself and whatever you're doing, and you know, make it make sense. So, you know, that's what it comes down to. Let me put back the where is the screen at?
Go back to that. That's $1 million idea, right?
I haven't looked at this in like 4 years.
See over here.
I do really like that idea, though. By the way, I think it could be.
Pouches?
Yeah.
Can I be honest with you?
Huh.
So in 8th grade, I had the idea of doing that with, like, for the flu shot, because I hated getting shots.
I remember you saying.
Yeah, and so, like, I thought 1,000. Yeah, but
But somebody's gonna do it eventually.
yeah, eventually somebody's gonna do it.
I mean, just like weed started in the black market. Yeah, I don't know if I ever told you this. So, Gatsby as a brand, part of the idea of the brand is the party, the nightlife, whatever. But it's like an inference in the book that his black market dealings that Jay Gatsby was doing was like selling bootleg liquor but cannabis on the black market. That's cool, right?
Crazy.
Yeah. So like everything starts in a specific way, right?
Yeah,
So like
dude,
they got these like different ideas and things that you can do, and eventually the market will catch up with the ideas, you know, because you know the reason of why that's going to work in the long run. If a smaller guy can get it first and then sell it to them like these, because eventually the tobacco companies will own the cannabis space in the United States, at least. Not yet, but they will.
No, I mean, yeah.
Like they'll eventually own it. So that then saying, oh yeah, now it's the best. It's a medical miracle to combine nicotine and THC together.
You know what's
like,
crazy is that when I pitched that idea to my dad, I was like, Dad, can we get like the flu shot? Because you know how they do like the nasal spray now for the flu shot? What's stopping us? He goes, Gil, we'll take the best look. And then, hey, instead of getting your flu shot, not edible, but like a nicotine pouch. I think that's not the best idea. But
it's better than like smoking. That's the thing.
Or if you're targeting marijuana smokers, they aren't super concerned about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's way different.
Power Pack stream right now, guys. Power Pack stream. A lot of information, a lot of game, a lot of experience that's coming at you guys. And at the end of the day, we said season 2, we're delivering something crazy. We just started. This is the episode 4. We didn't even announce it. Episode 4. The other streams you guys see sometimes, they're just the streams. This is episode 4, and we're going hard. And right now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a mini break, and then we might get reckless in the last 30 minutes, but I don't know yet. We're gonna take a little break. We're gonna pause it up, but we're gonna go back to the music of. This is for Alpha. This is for fucking Alpha. This is for Alpha. Alpha, I know you're watching for sure. So, no disrespect, but I know where I come from. We're gonna go. 5-minute break. 5-minute break. 5-minute break.
And even though I don't really know you, I must have been running Baby girl, I want you to know, I want you to go, I want you to pass me by. It's real love, ain't you know?
Fucking great, guys.
Stream
Really,
sponsor.
really good.
First time. He's a first time Poppies guy. Stream sponsor.
Shit is really good.
Stream. Right now, we just got a fucking tornado thunder warning right now, so you guys might hear some thunder sounds, but you know we do it live here.
In their life, right? Videographers, sound engineers, and all this stuff. But I was never able to like capture it all at one time. But that's how it is. And so like within that time, you make the best of what you have. But if you hold and you continue to say, with these specific people, I'm gonna make it happen. That's not always gonna be the benefit. You got to be able to move around.
No. If me and you had met when I was like 21, it'd be.
Yeah, but like what's crazy about that is, sure, it's 7 years. I had my bar. My first hook lounge was 2008, and like we became, we did stuff together.
No, but what I'm saying is like, dude, I have no superpowers, but the thing that I do have, one superpower is I can put two in a room that would never be in the same room.
Yeah, I do. I'm like that too.
Yeah, that's my own.
Yeah, I did that a lot. That helped me a lot in my life.
Yeah.
Like merging people together to create.
Dude, I'd be sitting there with Tremaine and Abe, or like Tremaine and Quip.
I'm surprised you never.
Gil was cool. Ali, way like
Yeah, I met Ali.
But you're younger than you guys are the same age, right?
same age.
Yeah, but I met Ali when I brought Gucci to Grand Rapids. I spent $130,000 on a show for Gucci.
I'm sure my boy was all about that, huh?
My brother.
Where is he right now? He's in LA?
Yeah. We tried to get a call in, but he's chilling. Right now, and like,
Bro, there's no answer. Let me just.
What city did? What part of LA does
he's
he
like
live?
Hollywood, like
North Hollywood?
like right next to Netflix.
Right outside of the Netflix building. Let me tell you this. There's no rhyme or reason as to what Ali does, but Ali wins.
Yeah. I got people who are longtime LA vets now, 15 years, 12, 15 years, that have been out there doing their thing, cousins, family members. I love to take a trip out. I usually go every year, but I haven't gone since COVID, I haven't gone. LA is such a different. It's hilarious. Like Detroit to West Michigan is a different animal, and then like LA is just like nonstop fucking hustle. And what's crazy is you meet everybody who fucking lives in LA is from Michigan. Because they got like the Detroit hustle, and then they take it to where the opportunity is there. You know. So like anything that you're trying to do, like that you're capped here. That's everybody that I know that's there. Like I could sleep at like 6 people's houses.
Oh my God, yeah. If something ever had like 2 people in, you go see it.
So does Abe. For sure. At least more than 2, for sure.
No, I mean, LA is a very. I don't even like LA.
No, I don't either.
Yeah,
I like going there for like a trip, like a 3-4 days, and then get the fuck out, bro. The energy that's there is very like
demonic.
Yeah, it's just like I don't
and
know.
it's like toxic, and it's not real. It's like
you
a
could
weird
tell like
energy.
everybody there is fake as fuck to you.
Everybody.
Like when they're talking to you, it's like what are they trying to get out of you, right?
Yeah.
It's like and it's like too much because like it's okay to be a little bit opportunistic, but like these motherfuckers are looking at you up and down. The bitches, the guys, everybody, they're looking at you. What can I get out of this fucking person?
You want the same places like that? Austin, Texas.
Really?
Because when I went to Austin, Texas,
It's blowing up over there.
I've done a South by Southwest. I've done it. I performed there 3 times.
Yeah.
Every time I went there, every single person was trying to get something.
Yeah.
You know, it was a very.
But
LA
the thing
vibe.
about South by Southwest is made for that though, isn't it?
Right. But like Austin in general is becoming that. It's oh hey, now we have Kill Tony. We have they actually called Miami LA because all the porn stars.
It is like it's major LA now. Miami's overtaking. Florida is overtaking everywhere in general. The last time I was in Miami, I went to the opening of that restaurant that Bad Bunny opened. I told you. I saw Jake Paul there. I saw the Nelk Boys there. I saw fucking David Beckham and Michael Bay and like all these people at this opening for this restaurant for Bad Bunny. And it's the same, bro.
Do you know the differences? No.
You're like, why are they all wearing condoms?
Ali
I
is
can't
actually
fucking get hard anymore.
That. Because Ali would come through and he was a superstar. Like your brother, it's insane. I don't mean to stroke him off too hard on live if everybody can hear us, but he was insane, dude. We would literally show up and Ali's like, oh yeah, we're going to this club tonight. I got Apollo performing. We're not allowed to smoke weed or nothing, but it's cool. He just starts.
Which
smoking.
Apollo? Apollo from here?
Apollo, Timothy Crampton. Yeah. So he would just be like, he would just start performing and Ali's like, I have it on video. Ali's like, sparking a blunt in the club. And everybody's like, hey, whoa, you can't do that. And he goes, you know who the fuck I am? Dude, next thing you know, it's Miami's a crazy place.
21 and plus tonight. Only tonight, 21 and plus. PG-13 every other night.
What are you doing on the other night?
Chilling, we're just talking shit. We don't get reckless on the other night. We get like.
You keep saying you're being reckless every other night.
But we're verbally
supposed to be fucking reckless tonight. So what happened?
We're verbally reckless.
We're
not like. Well, no, we had to like. I looked at every time I was doing a little research for the little thing. I'm like 21 plus. I'm like, we got it. I gotta do it. I can't put it on the screen if it's not.
I have to, for sure.
But I mean, it's for the clips.
Although also
everybody in the chat knows it's for the clips.
The medical cannabis is 18 up, so if you have a medical card, you're allowed to.
But now the medical is still a thing, but it's switching. It's gonna be like.
Well, it's I mean, it's already switched.
It's gonna be like
saying,
the underground.
You can get your medical like we have a medical license available to us that we just never activated because the money's not there. But because it would cost too much money to operate and we wouldn't be able to service the rest of the customers. But if you're 18 in Michigan, you can get a medical card from a doctor. Like if you have an ailment, anything, pain or anxiety or whatever.
It's going to be
not
like
our store because we don't have medical cannabis product. But you can go to a medical cannabis like we could if we activated our medical license, you have to have like a whole separate like
so
wall
GLH
and register.
has like a whole separate wall.
Yeah, for medical. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So must be worth it to them?
It was before, but I think now, like what Abe's saying, it's got overtaken.
It's gonna be the new like fake ID. You know what I mean? For like 18, when you're 18, 21, it's like, yo, I got a medical card. I can get whatever I want.
Yeah, but they get them though. So it's,
But yeah, that's. I mean, it's forever expanding, and the stigma of smoking weed is drastically like changing to the point
so
where
we
it's
get
like,
people coming in their 70s, 80s, 90s.
Yeah.
My mother came in.
Yeah, and you get people.
Like-
I get people texting me aunts and like older people's aunts and uncles. Hey, can you help me with something for sleep? Can you help me something with this? Can you find me a cannabis nicotine pouch?
We had a car accident in front of the store 2 days ago.
did you have to like report that or no?
No. So they came in, bought cannabis products in our life. We're 76 years old, never once smoked weed, never once tried weed. I go, well, come on in. Next thing you know, they're buying edibles, they're buying pre-rolls, they're buying all. It's expanding.
Yeah, I mean, I had a lady from New York.
Big cap. Those guys are lying. In the 70s, they're
Yeah,
60s.
for sure.
No. She the husband who
He told her he never smoked,
No.
but he was getting lit.
Yeah, for
No.
sure.
The husband.
She thinks he's never smoked, but that's why you got all the variety pack.
Okay.
Get that one and that
Can I
one.
be honest with you? Now that is it still muted?
No, it's never been muted. It's been
Okay,
live.
this guy seems like the guy with a hole in his underwear. Like, he's
Oh, he's like one of those.
Yeah, he's like one of those. I totally believe when he says, I've never smoked weed. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
But his wife was like, I get that too.
Mhm.
But like, they legitimately were like brand new. They were like, what's THC or
Yeah.
CBD? You
No, we get like I had a lady that would drive literally from New York
Yeah.
to our store in Portage because she only trusted us to like everything we sold her worked the way we said it and all that. So the stigma is like I would say like from within the stores at least, like when you see it, obviously the people who are coming there are a different market. But like even like we've done like in our new store that we're opening, we sponsored a Shakespeare in the Park thing for Royal Oak, and like we had all these people like so excited for us to come in. They haven't smoked in a long time, or they did, or they didn't. Whatever. So like I don't think the stigma is like gonna last much longer. It's like a little bit longer, like maybe another
Honestly,
5 years, 10 years, and it'll be a wrap on that. It'll be just because think about it now, even now, kids who are like just turning 21, they were like 11 when weed was legalized, so they don't even know. They don't even know what. Yeah, see, that's CBD. They don't even know that weed was like illegal. So like for my kids are 8, my older kid, when he said, what do you do? I say, I sell medicine. That's what I do, right? So it's like, so like for them, they're going to look at it like, oh yeah, this has always been legal my whole life. So by the time my son is of legal medical age, which will be 10 years from now, 34, like there's no stigma. It's like walking to a liquor store. Yeah, it's something that messes you up, like you can get high from it or, altered or whatever. Just like anything else, exactly. Yeah, so it won't be.
But you know what's crazy is that when I first started, like when Abe called me, when he said, hey, do you want to manage? I go, not really. He was like, oh, well, it pays a lot more than getting. I go, huh? And the reason why I was so hesitant was that was like a serious stigma question.
But,
and I talked to Adam about it. That's a serious concern. He was like, but it's not at all what it used to be.
Yeah.
And
Ask him how does it feel to be son of a Middle Eastern owner of a fine wine and liquor store.
What's funny about that is
Shout
I
out Tiffany's, by the
literally
way.
wrote a song. Because
Tiffany's.
my dad was so excited when I started working at Tiffany's, bottoms up and all that. He's like, wow, I'm so proud of you. I'm so excited. Then I had a guy who came in. He was like, yeah, I'm buying Black Velvet. I'm buying I lost my family.
It's not because of alcohol, you pussy. It's because of
Right,
you.
right,
It
right.
has nothing to do with alcohol. It's you. Anything
Right.
can make you, bro. Food makes people 500 pounds. Like it's not anything that I'm so sick of that. Like now, I think I'm getting old, bro. Like I got no more patience for any of this shit.
No.
Like now for people to say, oh, you sold me this, or you gave me this, or you did. Fuck you. You did
fuck
that
you for sure.
You did.
But the whole point of it was like my dad was proud of me for working it, and he demonized me for smoking. And it was like
That's because one for their age, one was legal and one wasn't. That's the only difference.
Of course.
They're looking at it from the perspective of legality.
yeah.
That being said, did your grandfather come here legally?
No,
You understand what I'm saying? Like there's like a million
legality
different ways
and
of
morality are intertwined, right? So like
maybe from a perspective.
From the perspective,
Yeah, but like
yeah.
no, they're not intertwined because
Right,
there's a
but-
lot of
but my
things
dad was
that are
thinking-
legal that are very fucked up, and there are things that are illegal that are fully fine.
Oh, without
That are
a
fully
doubt, without a doubt. I'm not saying that. But like my dad in his head, he was like, oh, my son works at a liquor store. He's doing the God's work. Like, Dad, I'm selling alcohol to alcoholics. Like, I'm not, you know, and that was the whole point.
Yeah, but I don't know.
It was
That's
like,
just whatever, bro. I mean, look, coming from first generation, basically for you, for us, for sure, first generation Americans. Like, what does that mean? Like you like these motherfuckers have been doing this shit since the.
No, my dad was super excited. He was like, yeah, you're working, you're doing your thing. It's whenever I was like, hey, Dad, I have some weed. He's like, you're a fucking degenerate. Like,
But that's because
it's like,
well, first of all, he's looking at it from a medical standpoint, like at the time, and then also because it's illegal, and you don't want you don't have kids. I have kids. You don't want your kids to do what's illegal because you are worried about what they're gonna be how they're gonna be looked at as you go forward. But then also the concept of the perception of marijuana at the time, which is still very real. If you smoke too much weed, just like if you drink too much alcohol, just like if you eat too much food, you're gonna fuck yourself up, right? So the idea of like the fried stoner is like the only cannabis consumer. It was through the 80s, you know, because of the 70s, through the 80s and 90s, well, because of the 60s and 70s, through the 80s, 90s, and forward was like this demonized thing. And then now all of a sudden, oh my God, there's a part of the plant that literally reduces the size of fucking tumors in your brain. Yeah. But you can't, you know, so I don't know, bro. I just, like, for me, like, and you know, I'm not even that big of like a smoker or whatever, but like I'm an advocate for it now. Besides that, I'm making money off of it, which is one major part of it. But the second part of it, I've told you the story. I have family members who literally got off of things, and other family members that had cancer and this and that, and they took that instead. And was that the contributing factor that got them into remission or whatever? Maybe, maybe not, but they did it and it worked for them, and it's worked for them for years after that. I'm gonna buy into it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Also, like, fuck you. If I want to have a drink, I'm gonna have a fucking drink. And if you sell me a bottle and I drink the whole fucking bottle in a night, that's not your fault. That's my fault. I'm fucked up if I'm cashing out a bottle like that.
Right. And, like, let me ask you this.
We've been on live.
All right, I'll ask. Later.
Sorry, we took it over.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say because like as a kid, my dad had me convinced that like Tums were a miracle pill.
Tums?
Yeah. So
Dude,
is
I'm not
so is Werner's in Michigan.
Right.
So is Werner's
no,
Werner's root beer.
Right. No. I'm not kidding though. Like I would like
or Windex for my big fat Greek wedding.
Yeah, I would go to baseball. I'd twist the shit on my ankle. My ankle's 3 times the size of this. When it goes, here, eat 2 Tums.
Yeah.
I'd eat 2 Tums. Somehow I'm fucking fine. Like I'm like, wow, my leg feels better.
Tums Cures. Tums Cures.
New sponsor.
New sponsors. I'm gonna call Tums.
Yeah, no.
See what's up.
I hit like 12, 13 years old. And I start reading this. I go, nausea, indigestion, heartburn. This doesn't cure headaches.
No, it's mental.
Yeah. I go, Dad.
He's a fucking doctor. So
I go, Dad. Why do you? He goes, you're dumb.
Yeah.
And I go, okay. So what are the side effects?
Bro, the power of the human mind, positively and negatively, is an unbelievable thing. Unreal, bro. Like if you are in a positive mind state to like go forward versus a negative, and me and you are both looking at the same scenario. Yeah. It's I'll if I'm positive on it, I'm smashing it. If you're negative, you're failing immediately.
Yeah. Dude, 12 years of my life.
Stomach is straight though.
No. I got to the point where I was like, Dad, I hurt my head real bad. Don't worry, I know where the Tums are.
Yeah.
I would go get the Tums myself. I'd be fine.
I've never heard that before.
I'd be fucking fine.
Yeah, but no, like we had that. Like they used to tell us, like in Detroit, like when we grew up. Yeah, if your stomach is hurting, drink Werner's and eat saltine crackers or Sprite and saltine crackers.
Or in Mexicans,
like,
it's
the fuck is that
Sprite and saltine.
A Sprite.
That's the only
Sprite was a cure. Sprite was the big cure. Sprite was.
Back to the stream. My bad.
No, that's fine. That was like I said, power pack stream tonight. Somebody sent the link right now. It was we just did a pitch, but this is a CBD infused pouch. Yeah. So somebody's close. Somebody has the idea that they're thinking. And they started, like we said, you got to do something before you can get to the infusion. Maybe these guys are thinking, let's start with CBD pouches, get the product.
CBD is is not as like at all regulated like nicotine and THC. And CBD has a lot of very, very good health benefits to it. So yeah, it's a good idea.
50 milligrams, 50 mg right here.
Yeah, CBD is not doing
50
much to you.
50 mg, 50 mg CBD. But yeah, so maybe these guys have the idea, but this is their proof of concept. Let's get the packaging, let's get it together, let's make the pouches, and let's be ready for when maybe they're working behind the scenes about getting the nicotine in the pouches. Now you see the wave of the Zens and getting nicotine in the pouches, and let's infuse CBD and nicotine. The CBD and the
THC and nicotine.
Yeah, no, maybe they want to do like CBD and nicotine.
Yeah.
And then they'll be like, we got CBD and nicotine. That's gonna be the next project. And then version 3 will be THC and nicotine in 2030 type stuff.
Pre-conceptualizing these concepts, you know, like when we held on to the lounges a couple extra years longer than we should have because we thought consumption lounges were going to go through the hookah lounges. That's what they told us at the state level. Like, hey, if you guys are open, you might be able to get the first crack at a cannabis consumption license if you have a hookah license, which I had, obviously, you know, like for that. So we held on for that, you know, for a little while longer, and I still think it was old at that time because it could have been, but that was now 5 years ago, 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Before the first one actually ended up opening. But yeah, it's a good idea.
There you have it. There we go. Like I said, these guys are on it. They're Canna Dips. They're not a sponsor. We're just, you know, someone put a link in the chat. We just, you know, we had an idea. We threw it out there.
What are their other ones? CBD, 15 milligrams, 15. Oh,
it's all pouches.
Oh, here, THCP. What the fuck is THCP?
Not THCA.
GHHCP. Yeah, see, like they take all these different parts of the plant that are not like what do you call that? Like not psychoactive.
Yeah.
Like not psychoactive to be able to use. But there are these other things like the sleep one. It's probably going to say it has CBN in it because that's the cannabinoid in the plant. 2 milligrams of melatonin. Yeah, see 10 milligrams CBN and then 2 milligrams of melatonin. You remember those drinks, the purple drinks that used to have in the hookah lounge?
Yep.
Yeah. That's
the drink?
Yeah, it used to have melatonin in it. But this is 10 milligrams of CBN, 2 milligrams of melatonin.
I remember that. I bought.
What does that say? Terpene what? Go back up. Terpene collection. Pinene, caraphyllene, all these. Yeah. So like all of these is like
non-CBD. So what's in here?
So do you know what a terpene is, buddy?
No.
Do you want to explain the terpene?
Do you know
to
what it
him?
is, buddy?
Do you want to
So
explain
terpene
the
is what like it gives its properties, like its taste and smell profile.
So everything has terpenes in it. Flowers, food, fruit,
Grass.
flowers, everything has terpenes in it. So it's like pinene, right? Is like that pine needle like smell like. So when there's specific strains of flower are more dominant in specific terpenes, and they call it the terpene profile. So like maybe it'll have pinene and limonene and one other.
That's a perfect example. Look at
And
this. There's actually a tripping profile on that. Where is it?
On the label?
Yeah, on the label. It says terpenes 1.7.
Tripping out. 1.625. Yeah, but that's like the not the specific terms are in it. Yeah. So like pinene, where it says on that thing, like that's a specific terpene that gives you specific like effects and also benefits though too, like depending on like what you're smoking. So we'll get some people that are coming in looking for like a more like happy or relaxed or giggly or whatever, and then the terpene profiles affect that. You know, so they're doing that.
That's really what they're looking for. It's not necessarily like specific. It's like
Buy wholesale. Maybe we can get Canna Dips and Gatsby collab. Who knows?
CBD, we can sell CBD from anywhere.
They got jerseys. These guys. Canna Dips gear. Once somebody has gear and they're just
Nike too. Look,
can't do it.
Nike?
Yeah. Let me see.
Nobody can see you. I don't think.
your boy showed up in the fucking Gatsby.
Yeah, nobody can see you.
Yeah.
Unless you turn your camera on, it would have worked.
Nobody sees me.
It's off. It's off. It's off now. I mean, like I can make it bigger if you want to do it.
Crazy. You got this camera on.
All right. So what else, Abe? What's going on in your world, bro?
My world.
Besides the stream, like what else you got popping?
Stream is
got
the
50
hey. We're banking on the stream.
I know, but I'm saying I know you're not a one trick pony. You know what I mean? Like,
no, I transition. I'm definitely a one trick pony right now. But I'm a one trick pony diverse, so I have like I'm not gonna show this on screen, but we'll show you like the other brands right now. Maybe we'll reveal you guys. We got this right here.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna say the name of it right now, but this is like hang on, I gotta mute. I'll mute it right here. So we got this brand right here. I wish I could show you guys the screen, but we're behind the scenes right now. It's not on mute anymore. I feel like I should be able to get it like quick. Whatever. This one had they had 40,000 reviews. Like they have 40,000. This is 20 years old.
Oh no way.
Yeah, so I just had to. I scooped it up, and it's like I make like. So yeah, we got everything. I'm used to be a serial entrepreneur, but right now we're serial in one industry. So we got one industry, and we try to diversify as much as possible, and we try to get
I
in
mean, it's smart mastering
different brands.
that. Yeah, you've always been good at it anyway.
So it's like right now it's kind of like, you know, we're it's not bad, like, but the whole goal with this one was just to have like 12 things, 15 to 20 products that I'm just selling consistently. I sell so much on the other site that it's like, it beats me up. I'm trying to blow up all these and just have that little niche of just, you know, the stretch and blah, blah, blah. So, and that's super trending right now.
I love them.
So,
especially for pants, bro.
Yeah. I got the best pants ever, like for real though. Like the pants, I wear them all the time.
I can't anymore. Can't wear restrict. Like I'm moving too much.
Yeah. So,
even when I'm dressed up, like fully, like if I'm at the restaurant and I'm like on the floor or whatever, like I need something that's gonna like help me to move.
Yeah. We got 5 different colors too. The pants, we have so many colors and so many 6. So the pants, let alone, is worth it. So if I just have these and I can get this niche and I can blow these up, then it'll be good. Because at the end of the day, it's like having like ever going every season. I gotta find this and sizes. It's like it beats me up. That's why I have to pick and choose when I'm gonna go hard. But right now we're going hard and we're killing it. So we're super killing it right now. On that note, we're gonna hit it with a little Fridays. Don't forget, guys. Yeah, you know, like I said, at the end of the day, now the stream knows you guys. Right now, we had Alpha. We had this guy. So it's Alpha, Rattlesnake. They were stream favorites. In my opinion, I think we got some new stream favorites that once you're on the stream once, like I said, it's just millionaires, CEOs, and people who are about the game. You got to be in the field. You got to be proven. Once you came on once, you're always welcome again. So these guys, they got the free wave to come whenever they want. They might not always be here, but we got the Discord popping. They can jump on calls and join different topics throughout the season 2. And we're getting calls for season 3, but we're pumping the brakes on it. Before we even think about season 3, we have a lot of things in store for season 2. So you could see these guests. We got Gil and Brent in the building right now. You could see them a couple more episodes in the season. on the Discord, maybe video calls. But you know, right now this is a great introduction for them, and great stream right now. We popped it off. We've been going for almost 3 hours right now. We like to keep it at 2 hours. We had guests, so we went a little bit overboard. At the beginning, we had a little up and down, but you know, for the most part, I think this was one of the, we're gonna call it a monumental stream where we're gonna look back at this and be like, whoa, there not only gems were, this was like a blueprint. So you guys will see the clips. You know how our clips channel goes crazy. So we're gonna season 2 is just starting. We're episode 4 of season 2. I think there's gonna be 16. Right now we got 16 episodes for season 2. We could do 20, but right now it's 16. We got 16 episodes. We could see these guests again. Other episodes, we'll see how their schedule is. You know, everybody's busy. We don't want to push anybody. So, you know, right now we might close it out here shortly. If you guys want to give any closing remarks, we're gonna let them go for it. Gil, pop it off. Start it off.
Can you guys hear me?
Just talk. The mic will be good.
Okay, so one, there's a lot of things that we covered. We covered like not having, basically breaking out of your comfort zone, right? So like, if you feel like you can't leave, you can't do anything. I know personally have made it happen a ton of times where things are like not how you want them to be. You just had to change it up yourself. It's really taking the initiative to like make it your own, right? That's the only advice I can give.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. And we're making it happen again right now, too. If you guys don't know, there's been so many questions we've been getting. What's the end goal? What's the purpose? We'll reveal those here in the next couple of weeks. Maybe this week we'll answer some of the questions everyone's been asking. But just know that right now is a pivotal point in everybody's history. So we're here to capitalize, take advantage of it. And when everyone's down and everyone's panicking, we're doing the same thing. But guess what? This is how we do it. The ad, I always gotta do the ads. You know, the sponsors love us, so we gotta.
With it too, because like I was saying, at least half my closet is KCT.
There we go.
Same.
You already know the .com Fridays 9 p.m. We're doing a crazy live giveaways, live stream, free sizes. You know how it is. Going back to this stream right now, we're gonna the CEO. We're gonna end it with the man who made this all happen, because they almost pulled out because of the stream yesterday, but you know what? They were gracing us with their time, so we're gonna let Brent right now do what he has to do.
Yeah, so I appreciate it. I like dropping the cannabis knowledge because it's fucking opened my eyes over the last couple of years and other things, like the way the world works and the way things are held back from you and the way things are portrayed, you know what I mean, depending on the agenda of whoever's, you know, coming and going with it, all that, whatever, so that's cool. I'll just say I fucking love Abe, and I've been fucking with this guy for a long time. I love his mind. I think that he thinks in very different ways than a lot of other people, and he's also seen a lot of the same things that I've seen, and we look at things differently but the same. So I fuck with him. Keep tuning into this shit because this is cool. I'm gonna start paying attention.
There we go. Everybody has to pay attention right now, because like I said, this is season 2. We're just getting started. We're getting popping. And we got way more things in store for you guys. It's gonna be a crazy season. And should we close it out? We're gonna close it out with a little bit of tunes, 2 minutes of tunes, and we're gonna wrap it up. But right now, you're not gonna hear us anymore. We did our thing, and until the next episode, that's when the music should start. But you know, the data, the AT&T thing fucked everybody's phone up. I don't got AT&T.
I want to hear what's your theory on that, by the way.
Next stream I'll talk about it. Next stream.
I already know Dave was out here. Oh shit. They got us.